We just celebrated America, so naturally, it's time for more things that need to be said.
This was in the USA Today just a couple of days ago, and they're predicting that this coming August, for the month of August, it's going to be about 2 degrees hotter than the previous August. Here's what we should ask ourselves. Why is that even in the news? Think about that. 7 months from now, it might be 2 degrees hotter than it was 5 months ago.
Hey everybody, your resident man in black is back again for a new edition of the best kept secret in the conservative movement right here on MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kangadis. Really quick, head on over to Rumble, subscribe to our channel, and hit that like button. And no matter where you watch our videos, please share, like, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. I actually read what you guys have to say, and I occasionally respond, so don't be shy. Now, on with the show. Since I see a little bit of everything from every corner of the web, I recently watched a reaction video from my favorite reaction channel, Black Pegasus, and he was watching the video for the 1988 Living Colour song, Cult of Personality. If you know how badass and prophetic that song is.
I'm the smiling face on your TV. Oh, I'm the cult of personality.
Now, Black Pegasus will allude here and there to his personal politics, but he generally likes to stick to how he feels about the music and the meaning behind the lyrics. In his reaction to the song, he said the following, and it got me thinking.
Essentially, they're talking about people you follow, and how old is this? How much this pertains perfectly to today. In social media, we're following people and influencers. All of a sudden, there's influencers, not leaders, not examples, influencers. What is an influencer?
That's a very good question. What is an influencer? Generally, people think of an influencer and they think good. But what people don't get is that masses of people, large masses, can be influenced negatively. A leader is different from a dictator. Sure, can there be bad leaders? Of course. But then those leaders typically become dictators or at the very least tyrannical.
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime and say we need to go green as fast as we need to start investing in solar.
In his context, Black Pegasus is saying that we no longer have leaders and examples of good, but people who influence the way you think. And sometimes that can be good, but as we've seen in places like universities, social media, the establishment media, government, TV, and film, they have done very little else besides influence others to hate this country and people that believe in what this country was and still can be. All that leads to this.
It seems like it's leading to the structure of people utilizing their personalities to create cults, right? To create a cult in the sense of if you have a personality, you're like, haha, telling lies or just telling them what they need to hear, they will follow you, right? Politicians, let's go to war.
Is he wrong? Let me know in the comments. There are seemingly cults of every persuasion nowadays, and there's another word that fits with influencer: persuasion. Obviously, to a degree, you need to be persuaded in order to be influenced by an idea, or in this case, people. My whole point here is that we as Americans should only belong to one cult. That is the cult of being Americans. That used to mean something. Now, some extreme leftists claim that they hate being American and despise this country.
A lot of people are wondering about all those celebrities who threatened to flee the country if Trump won.
If Donald Trump wins, I'm going to be out of the country.
Actor Bryan Cranston said he'd head to Vancouver. Barbra Streisand said she'd move to Canada or even Australia.
Let's let these guys leave for the moment, and you'll realize that the crazy part of being a real American is that it's the only cult that allows you to be an individual. Being an American gives a separate meaning to separate but equal. We're all in this together despite whatever differences we might have. And yet, truly recognizing yourself as an American carries a certain weight to it, doesn't it? Shouldn't it?
Yeah, you would think so.
For example, I don't know about all of you, but when you hear a particularly great rendition of our national anthem, do you get choked up? I know I do, even if it's a version I've heard multiple times before. All that said, I wanted to do something a little different and honor the country I love, regardless of our government, more than any other, along with most things and people. I hope you stay until the end, because this means a lot to me, as it should for you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
What the ramparts we won were so gallantly, yeah.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Happy birthday to America, the beautiful, the land that I love. I will stand beside her while promoting liberty and justice for all. So, how big of a bigot will they call me for celebrating the country so many fought and died for in order for all of us to say the things that need to be said? Let me know in the comments, where I do read most and reply to some, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel on Rumble and hit that like button. If you like this video, don't forget to share, comment, and give it a thumbs up. Those are the best ways to help these videos reach more people, and it's the best way to let us know you want us to keep these videos coming. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that YouTube actually lets you know when MRC-TV comes out with a new video, if they haven't censored it or taken it down yet. Like us on Facebook, check out more of our work at MRCTV.org, and if you want to support our content and the conservative movement, head on over to MRC.org/donate to help us out, since we're a nonprofit and couldn't do what we do without all of you. For MRC TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.